Alright, let's go to work. I'm only going to go in for 4 hours because... Ooh, my battery thing was open. That would have been bad. Let's put this on the right way and see if it does better. It's been leaving really bad marks on my tank. So maybe if I actually put it on there the way it's supposed to go on there, maybe it won't. But, my little boy, last night around 5 o'clock, decided he wanted to start a fever, which is nothing new for Ryder. He has a lot of ear infections. He's kind of like me when I was a kid. A lot of fevers. And now he's got what I used to have when I was a kid. My mirror messed up. Whew. So, anyway, 5 o'clock last night, the little man decided that he wanted to throw down a fever. And it was a pretty good one. It started off at like 100, which is not even a fever really. And then my wife texted me and told me, and I was like, well, just keep an eye on him, you know, blah blah blah. And text back says 103. I mean, just like that, bam. And it spiked after we gave him Tylenol, which normally works really good for Ryder. We normally can break his fever pretty good with just Tylenol. So we go Tylenol, ibuprofen every 4 hours. Tylenol 4 hours, and then it's ibuprofen, so you can switch them back and forth. It really helps break his fever. But that didn't work, so we kept his fever all night, and we got these really cool gel tabs my wife found. They're like a big band-aid, like a big band-aid, like it goes over your full forehead, and it's got this special cooling gel in it, and you put it on their head, and it, you know, it's better than a washcloth. You know, a washcloth gets warm quick, and this stays cool for, well, he was running 103, and it stayed cool for about 4 hours. So we put one of them on his forehead every 4 hours too, and that kind of helped cool him down a little bit. And then he got up with me when I got home, and we paled around for a little while, and then I went to bed. I finally got him back to sleep. So he went to bed, got up this morning. I woke up this morning with him throwing up everywhere. So my wife was up with him because she stayed home because she was up all night with him, so there's no way she'd get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. So she's been up all night and then now up all day, so she has to go to work tomorrow. So I'm gonna take 4 hours off. I'm gonna leave around 7:30, about what time she's probably gonna go to sleep, so I can get home around 8, and I can take care of little man while she's sleeping. So I figured, screw it, I'm gonna ride in. It's kind of chilly today. It's only 69, 70. So I actually put my full liner and everything. It's kind of chilly. There's no humidity. We're waiting for a storm to come in. So I'm hoping I can get home and ride in and get home before I get too wet. Hopefully. So that's basically how it's going. I haven't posted a video up. I've got quite a few vlogs I've done. They weren't worth a damn. I'm kind of having lazy crickets problem. They're not good enough to put on. Like, I'll sit down and I'll rewatch them, you know, before I start editing, and I'm just like, yeah, this just sucks. It's the same shit over and over and over. I'm just not gonna post it on my site, so, my channel. Hello? Hello? What? You gotta be kidding me. How bad? Like, didn't you not tell her to stay away from them scissors? Well, you tell her she's grounded from scissors and anything else I can possibly think of taken from her. That's crap. You need to be hard on her on this one. She could have poked, well, one, she could have poked her fucking eye out and, you know, you're grounded from scissors, you're grounded from your telephone, and you're grounded from the computer. Period. I want her just to sit there and think about it. Got it? Alright. Alright, love you too. Bye. Oh, that was not a conversation I really wanted to have. A while ago, I'll go backstory before I tell you about the phone call. A little bit ago, my wife had all her hair cut off. And she had quite long hair, so she had it cut off into a really pretty bob. And they didn't do a good job at the place we had it done. They didn't listen. They were too busy talking instead of doing their job. So when we got home, Dawn's like, I want it shorter. So she got in the shower and I cut her hair for her. I cut all the rest of it off the way she wanted, which is another good 2.5 inches of hair, and trying to trim it and blend it and, you know, chop cut it and all. I don't even want to admit that I know how to do that. So Riley's always had long hair since she's been a baby. I mean, always. I mean, one time I got all the way down to her butt. We had to cut it because she kept getting it. Whenever she would go to the bathroom, she had to pull her hair out of the way, and we're like, well, that's just nonsense, so we cut a little bit off. Well, now that she's seen Mommy do that, she wanted it, so my wife, Dawn, decided that she was going to go ahead and cut her hair for her. So she's in the bathroom, and she cut her hair, and it's a pretty little bob, and, you know, it's been that way. Well, the other day, she was acting all like she was up to something. You know, kids have that, I'm up to something, don't look at me. And then she threw it behind her back when I went into the kitchen. And she was taking both of her Barbies and she was cutting all their hair off with her scissors. So instead of doing what I normally do and flipping out and yelling at her, I was like, alright, you know, it's her Barbies. I explained to her that, you know, Barbie's hair doesn't grow out. Once you cut it, it will always be that way. And she's like, I know, Daddy, I want to cut their hair. I was like, okay. I said, but be careful with your scissors, and I want you to clean up your mess. And she did. She went and got the little vacuum cleaner, and she cleaned the whole entire floor up and everything, all the hair. I mean, she did. I was like, alright, no big deal. I dropped it. Well, today we were sitting there, and she takes a stool in the bathroom, and my wife asked her, Riley, what are you doing? And she's like, nothing. And Dawn's like, yeah, okay. So then she comes in and tries to get a chair, and Dawn's like, what are you doing? She goes, well, I want to reach the hair tangler spray. My hair is all tangled. So I went in the bathroom, and I gave her her hair tangler spray, and she waited for me to leave the bathroom, like, looked at, like, get out of here, because I'm not going to use it for that. And I was like, so I left, keeping an eye on her walking down the hallway, and then she went and got one of her Barbies, and she sprayed it all over her Barbie's hair and brushed her Barbie's hair because she said it was tangled. I was like, all right, you know, that's fine. You know, why don't you just ask? You know, just tell Mommy and Daddy what you're doing. So she's like, all right, sorry. So, yeah, that was a whole big deal just to get our attention off that, oh, she's just playing with her Barbies. Well, she snuck back in the bathroom and took her scissors and decided to recut her hair. Yeah, I am mad. I am pissed. Because school's about ready to start in a month. And I just don't they just don't, you know, kids don't think of that. I did when I was a kid, but they don't think that, you know, when you go to school, and it shouldn't be this way, but it is, you just have to be presentable your first couple days. You know, you just got to fit in that, find that niche with people, and just, I mean, I guess it's just me. I just don't want my girl being picked on. I want her just to get along with everybody. And I don't want to do anything or have anything done where it's going to make her look retarded, so she's going to get picked on. And I'm trying to explain that to her, and try not to be over her head and trying to explain to a 6-year-old that. But I guess she's really, really cut it short in the front, so I don't know. Dawn said she'll take a picture of it and send it to me later when I get to work. It's going to be pretty bad, I can pretty much tell you that. This is not the way that I wanted to go to work. I don't even know why I'm even going this way. Damn it. Yeah. So anyway, I don't even know what the hell I was talking about for that phone call. Oh, something about not having good shit to put on my channel. Yeah, that's why I haven't really been around. So, somebody's smoking pot. I can smell it. Big old whiff of it. Some icky, sticky stuff too.